What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got a pretty good one, man. We got Chris Damson, man, or Idris Damson, or however you say his name. I don't know how you say his name, but he decided to make a post, right? He decided to make a post, man, calling out black men, right? Saying that, hey, y'all black men need to step up, right? Y'all black men need to grow up because this hatred, right? This hatred that we have towards these sisters, it's unnecessary, right? It's unnecessary. That's what he's saying, right? It's words coming out of his mouth. Now, not those exact words, but now, hey, look, that is fine if that was actually true. But people, we do understand that black men don't sit over here and bash women. Black men don't sit over here, and say things about sisters just because we're bored, right? Black men don't sit up here. Black men didn't make these podcasts, make Manosphere and the Red Pill and all that good stuff to bash women. No, right? That's not even what the Manosphere and Red Pill is even about. It's about holding people accountable and calling out flaws in the society. Now, anybody who knows about the Red Pill, anybody who's really into the Red Pill and the Manosphere, we know how vicious a lot of our sisters can be. We know how vicious a lot of our sisters can be. And you even have content creators in the same space going back and forth because of how some guys look at women and how some guys treat women and portray women, right? Sitting over here telling, hey, well, hey, y'all, you should treat women this way, forget about these women, don't really care about marriage. Then you got same guys that's in the same community, right? Well, I ain't gonna say same guys, but you got people in the same community saying, hey, well, hold on, right? Now I get what they're coming from and I get what they're saying. However, we don't agree with that message in the sense that, hey, look, we want men to marry, right? We want to procreate, right? We want to continue a thriving society, right? We want to raise great men. You can't raise great men to listen to Fresh and Fit. So they're telling you, hey, don't worry about marriage. Hey, get a vasectomy.
Should men in their 20s get a vasectomy?
I think it's a sliding scale. The more successful the guy, the more money he has, the more he has to lose, the more a vasectomy might be a good choice. But again, it depends on the guy. If the guy's not smashing at all, do you want to do that? And, obviously you can always undo the snip. So it really depends on the individual. And I think the two main variables are his success and how promiscuous he is with dealing with women.
Get a vasectomy, and for what, right? And the explanation that they gave didn't make any sense, right? Well, you know what, at a young age you want to get a vasectomy because women are going to try to get kids out of you and try to trap you. People, that's where you use discernment, right? That's where you use discernment. There's enough women to go around, man, that are good. Don't get me wrong. A lot of them are going to have a feminist mindset, but that's just the time that we're living in. Try to find a woman with the least. Try to find a woman that is that's the least impressionable when it comes down to feminism, right? That have their own backbone, that have self-respect, and that you can curb their behavior, right? It's just going to have to happen. But this narrative that we constantly keep pushing. Honestly, this narrative that black men don't protect black women had started back when Kevin Samuels came. Well, actually before Kevin Samuels. Well before Kevin Samuels. Some years before Kevin Samuels. But you really didn't see it pop off until Kevin Samuels showed up and until Breonna Taylor died, unfortunately, right? A lot of your sisters, even Megan Thee Stallion, was pushing black men do not protect black women. When in reality, a lot of your sisters don't even protect themselves. Megan Thee Stallion had sex behind her best friend's back and she fought her over that. Right? Now a black man is behind jail because of what some women did. Now look, was he wrong? Should he have been doing whatever? Y'all cool, gets right? Megan Thee Stallion was in the wrong. She did not take care of her business. She's a hypocrite, right? And she don't even take care of her own people. She don't even take care of her own sisters. She don't practice what she preach. Oh, well, you know what? Black men don't protect black women. But yet you don't even protect your own. You don't even protect your own. So many sisters, right? He's sitting over here saying, well, you know what? Hey, I see so much unprovoked hatred towards a black woman. But aren't these the same sisters, man, that sit up here and say, well, you know what? Hey, black men are broke, dusty, gay. I still have to see any brothers say any of that to any sister. Sister, you broke as hell. sis, man, you dusty. Sis, man, you had O'Shea Jackson talking about weaving and saddling it up. I mean, well, yeah. We gotta have a comeback. I mean, black women have been downing black men for so long the past couple of years. I'm not even gonna say it's been for a long time, but for the past couple of years, that, hey man, look, proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding that we can't keep passing that narrative. We can't keep pushing that false narrative. That black men don't protect black women. Black men most definitely protect black women. We can't keep pushing the false narrative that black men have a hatred towards black women. When you look at the shade room all the time, and literally sisters will sit up here and down every single black man that disagrees with them, or that cheated on one of their favorite celebrities, or that said something that they did not like. Sisters will turn their back on you with the quickness. What happened to the sister, man? What happened to the sisters that were like this sister who made songs like this?
About my black brother, I love you, and I'll never try to hurt you.
And the sisters that sit up here and say, well, y'all don't have black men that are like that anymore. False. We do. False. We do. Now, is there more feminine men and more Pookies and Ray Rays than there was before? Yeah, I would say so. I would say so, but once again, there's still plenty of great men, right? More than none, right? More than none. But once again, a lot of your sisters overlook those good men. Right? They only look at Pookies and Ray Rays, and they want to use Pookies and Ray Rays and say, hey, well, this is black men abroad. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's the man you chose. That's the man you chose. So the narrative, once again, that, hey, well, you know what? Black men, disrespect and do not like taking care of their sisters, that's false. How is that so when, once again, sisters will literally call you gay because you don't agree with them? It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. So you're gonna have your blue-pilled brothers, so you're gonna have your blue-pilled men, i.e. him, who's gonna sit over here and pander to women. So he says, I see so much unprovoked hatred towards black women today by predominantly grown black men, especially towards our young stars that are just trying to do their thing. Probably talking about Lori Harvey, which she really isn't a star. The compulsion to humble these women perhaps makes you feel like more of a man. I promise you, you aren't meant to us. A new year is approaching. Grow up. Don't get me wrong, this guy is a great actor. He brought that character to life. He's that type of character, right? He's that type of actor, man, that you will be invested into the character. And you're kind of like, okay, hopefully he takes some parts of this character out into his real life. You just only hope sometimes, right? Now, of course, that's not who they are, right? Of course, that's not who they are. But at the same time, you just get so invested with the character that you like, man, damn, I hope that character is really like that in real life. Come to find out, they're really not. When you look at him, I'm like, bro, you're really not Franklin. When I found out, man, that he dated Lori Harvey, I'm like, what in the world? So, once again, he's also a hypocrite to his own message. The fact that you sat up here and say there's so much unprovoked hatred towards black women. But aren't you the same guy who dated a sister, who sat here and took shots at her ex-boyfriend, Michael B. Jordan, and he never responded? But once again, he wants to pander. When you want, to win over a crowd, when you want to make some quick, easy money, pander to your sisters, bro. Pander to your sisters all day. They're gonna sit on you and eat it up. When you look at tonight's conversation, I do some videos on them too, bro. I forgot the brother's name. His name Poetic or Ace Metaphor. I said Poetic. Ace Metaphor. He caters towards women, right? He caters towards women. When you look at all those sisters in the crowd, man, they get nothing but bad messages. Now, don't get me wrong. Tonight's conversation, they have a lot of good messages, right? But they push a lot of bad messages. And a lot of sisters just eat it up because, once again, those sisters that's sitting in that tonight's conversation crowd, they are the same sisters that are in the shade room comments, right? Down another black man. But these are the same sisters that will sit up here and say, well, black men don't protect us. Black men don't protect black women. Show me proof. Y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.